Your struggles to enjoy pomegranates end today. They're such a beautiful, delicious fruit, and they have so many great nutrients, antioxidants in them that, it's a shame not to enjoy them. You know when a pomegranate is ripe, when you can kind of start to see the sides it's not like completely like round. It's kind of, you can see the indentations around it, kind of angular. So the skin is kind of leathery. Once we get in here and get all the seeds out, we're going to make some things. There are many ways that you can deseed a pomegranate. All you need is a pomegranate and then a bowl to capture the seeds, which are actually called arils, is the name of the fruit. And the seed is inside the arils. And I've got a little paring knife, and we're just going to cut around here on the below the crown, about 1.5 inches or so. Okay. Okay, and then just get up under there. And with the knife, or if you have your fingers, and do that easily. Oops. And you can see they start flying out, which is why we have a bowl. Just going to gently pull this off of the top there. Oh, that came out nicely. These veins here, follow these lines all the way down till you almost get to the base. Gently pull open the segments a little bit. I'm doing this gently. I like to not press down too much so the arils don't break. You can remove some of the larger pieces of pith that are between each segment if they come off easily, like they're doing here. Okay. Once those are there, I just take those off. There, they come off easily. You do need to use a wood spatula. I tried it with this spatula. It didn't have the power to get the seeds out of the pomegranate. So wood spatula, or in my case, pizza stone, because I'm not at home and this is the best I can do. And now just whack the pomegranate all the way around with a decent amount of force, and you'll see the arils fly right out. This takes a lot less time than pushing them off, where you have to be really even more careful not to press too hard on the arils. They get caught in those little nooks, but I couldn't believe how much they all came out. You don't want to eat the white part of the pomegranate, the pith that's between the seeds and that the seeds are attached to. You don't want to eat that because that's very bitter. So you can add water there and get these white, the pith, pick those out, or use the water trick and allowing these to float to the top and just skimming them off with your hands or a strainer. That's it. The seed inside is completely edible. Delicious. You can really use pomegranates however you want. I like to put them in salads and cereal in the morning. I got these delicata squashes. I'm going to make a squash veggie bake with some other veggies. Pomegranates are going to make such a delicious topping. Now, what I'm going to do is make a parfait with a couple different layers. One that's kind of vanilla-y and then one that's like pumpkin-y. I got this organic creamy cashew yogurt, vegan, and it does have some coconut in it as well. It's a really nice flavor. And I pulled out some soy milk. I've got some chia seeds. And of course, we have some canned pumpkin for a touch of sweetness. We have maple syrup. Use whatever sweetener you like. And I'm also going to get some pumpkin pie spice in there. I may add a little of this vegan protein powder, which I really like. If you don't have like a vanilla protein powder, you might want to use some vanilla in there as well. Pumpkin. Let's put some of that in here. That's about 1/2 cup. Let's do some yogurt. And a couple tablespoons of the chia seeds, pumpkin pie spice, a little vanilla. Oh my God, it's starting to smell really good. A little maple syrup, a tablespoon. It's about a tablespoon. And then just gonna mix all that together. Let's taste it. A little touch more of maple syrup. You can add date syrup, whatever sweetener you like. Use date paste. That would be really good in here too. This is gonna get really thick with the chia seeds. Want to add some more pumpkin pie spice. And I might add a touch of soy milk just because it's gonna thicken quite a bit. A tiny bit of protein powder. I like the protein powder, not just for the protein and nutrition, but I also like it because it has a little monk fruit in it. Totally optional, but just adjust the consistency based on how you like it. That's good. Let's get our little Parfait glasses. The yogurt here, a little bit of that with some maple syrup, again to taste. Little vanilla. Yum. Now let's get that on there. I think we can do a little bit of this guy. Okay, let's do a little bit of the yogurt here. A drop of maple syrup. Sweeten it to your liking. It looks like an egg. Go in with our pomegranates. This is so pumpkin-y, spicy, and fall-rific with the pomegranates and everything. Chocolate-covered cherries need to step aside because chocolate-covered pomegranates are where it's at. We need some chocolate. I like to get a chocolate that's coconut sugar sweetened. You can definitely get a darker chocolate that's gonna have less sugar in it. I'm using this super dark chocolate. This is 72% cacao. I'm gonna use the microwave for this. I am not at home and I'm trying to make the least amount of mess possible. Break up the chocolate in here to smaller pieces. If we melt it in a way that will temper it also, that's gonna be good because then you can just keep these out. Got our chocolate chunks here. I'm just gonna go ahead and microwave those. I'm gonna go 20-second increments at full power, but you could go 30-second intervals at half power. Stop and mix, mix, mix in between bursts. Make sure that you don't burn your chocolate. And there we have some perfectly luscious melted chocolate. Add your pomegranates to the chocolate and mix to coat them. The color of pomegranates is so festive. These would be great to serve around the holidays. They also meet a lot of dietary preferences, gluten-free, keto-friendly if you use that extra dark chocolate. It's an oil-free dessert. Now scoop dollops onto a parchment-lined plate. Add additional pomegranates on top to make them look pretty and give a sneak peek as to what's inside these delicious chocolate clusters. And when life gives you extra melted chocolate, what am I supposed to do? That is so good. The sweet tartness of the pomegranates with the dark chocolate is so good. And that little bit of peanut butter, I'm not mad at it. It's delicious. It's firming up at room temperature, which is how you know you've got tempered chocolate if it firms up quickly within 10 minutes. That is really nice. Add more pomegranates if you like. Never a bad idea. Let's see how the chocolates came out. They came out so good. The pomegranates just kind of burst in your mouth. That's delightful. Let me know how you like to enjoy pomegranates. This is just nature's candy. It's so good. If you enjoy videos like this, be sure to subscribe, tap that little bell, so you'll be notified the next time I post a video. In the meantime, happy healthy snacking. I am not mad at this whole situation here.